I will not, for any reason, let 2023 or any year after this one be the same as 2022. No fucking way. So, did I do what I said I was gonna do? I guess we'll find out. That feeling of losing everything that made you who you are? Undescribable. You only know it if you felt it. Where I'm standing right now is where I went to high school. This is kind of where the foundation of everything started for me. But it wasn't until my senior year where I met my best friends. This is where I started hanging out with people outside of school for the first time. My personality really overall evolved. The friends that I made then, the things that I value now, were all created during my senior year when I was here. Last year when I made the original video that was referenced in the intro, I was probably at the lowest of the low. I didn't have good friends around me. My original core group that I found back in high school, I was not as connected with as I once used to be. My work environment was absolute dog shit. My relationships were getting absolutely destroyed. It was like I started to get a huge hunger for wanting to change everything, but also wasn't fully ready to let go yet. So that video was like a glimpse into the future, but it didn't last for very long, because right after I made that video, I just kept doing the same things I was doing, trying to figure out a way to go back. It wasn't until January 1st that I finally stepped out of the comfort zone and figured out a way to start walking away from everything that existed before. I've changed up my lifestyle a lot, and it's become dramatically more healthy. Not only am I getting the correct amount of sleep that I should be getting every day, which people bag me for because I go to bed at 8 o'clock and wake up at 5 a.m., but I'm also eating way better. I don't eat out nearly as much as I used to. I often cook at home. I started focusing on creating a schedule. I go to the gym every day because that is super important. Part of my job is to wake up early so I can serve breakfast. I'm not going to say where I work. I have to wake up early. Waking up early means I have to go to bed early. If I want to perform to the best of my ability, I have to be consistent in that. I have to be consistent in other things, which means I have to be consistent and go into the gym, because if I don't go to the gym at the right time in the day, then I can't be consistent at going to bed on time, which means I can't give consistent performance at work, which also means that I have to have discipline, because if I can't have discipline to push through with consistency on all the things that I just listed, then none of this shit is even gonna work. Well, I'm in the library right now, kind of doing an ASMR thing. I'm here to pause and think about what I need to film next, and I just thought that this would be a cool shot, so I'm just filming it just so I can remember it. But I'm definitely not gonna use it for anything, because sitting here and talking to the camera in a library, not practical. Knowing when to leave certain people behind was the next step to moving forward, because there were a lot of people that I should have let go. That was kind of the big issue, is that I couldn't let go of where I came from, and some of those people are a part of where I came from, and letting them go was just way too hard at the time. So I kept staying trapped in the place that I was in because I couldn't move on and figure out a new way to live or find new people. I didn't want to find new people because finding new people is a representation of moving on. And at the time, moving on was something that I didn't want to do. There was an NF bar where he says, it's hard to let go of the hand that raised you, because how do you let go of the thing that literally created you and literally put you in the place that you're in right now? Letting go of the past 19 years of my life, accepting that it's over, is very difficult, but I have to do it or else I'm not going to move on. I'm not saying that you have to purge everything and forget everything, but accepting that yesterday was yesterday and today is today is a really important thing, and it sounds very simple, but it's super profound, and most people don't do it. I'm not saying I'm not a part of most people. I still don't do it too. Some days are easier than others, but it's a fight every day to focus on letting go and not being trapped in where you were. I guess in the end, the most important thing is that change is always going to happen. It's coming for you. If you don't accept it, then you're gonna lose. I don't often like to say that I have definite answers for things, especially since I'm so young. I know a lot, but I also don't know a lot at the same time, if that makes any sense. The thing that I can say that I know for sure, for 100% sure, it's universal, everybody, it can be applied to everybody, is that letting go of the past and accepting the change, that is the best way to live. Once you accept that the change is happening, the whole world opens up to you. Literally everything will become different. If you haven't started to do it already, you're holding on to a memory, an ex-girlfriend, a place you used to work out, or even your old career. It's easier said than done, I know, but find a way to start working towards letting it go and finding something new. Otherwise, you're gonna be miserable forever and it'll never go away. So figure that shit out just like I did, because if I can, I know you can. Okay, bye.